Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and we give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. I cannot be more bullish, and I'm going to give you 4 reasons that I think we are about to see a strong bounce off the bottom. And I think the probabilities are it's a great time to dollar cost average in. And hopefully you have some dry powder. And if you're not doing well in this bull run or in the past bull runs, I have some good news. I am launching a private inner circle and we'll talk about it at the end. I'm really excited about that. Now, that being said, guys, I don't believe anything has changed. I believe there will be an altcoin season. But even if there isn't an altcoin season, I still believe there's a massive opportunity in crypto for 2025. The world is waking up to Bitcoin, and I think that's going to overflow into crypto speculation. I know it looks rough, but guys, that's why you have what they call the smart money and the dumb money. Because 90% of everyone investing in crypto lose money. And in my opinion, it's the people that are selling right now that are in the 90%. And the people that have a good strategy to buy these type dips are going to do extremely well. So hit the like button. Let's dive into why I believe we have a big bounce coming. All right. The first thing no one seems to be talking about is that about 3 days ago, 4 days now, one of the really big market makers blew out their entire book. They blew out their $2 billion account. Do you not think that that's going to take a hit into the crypto market? Well, it did. Now, that's one reason. Bitcoin dominance is exploding. Guys, the world loves Bitcoin. And I know a lot of people want to rag on the OG and all that. But guys, no one cares what retail thinks. We don't move the markets, especially big markets like Bitcoin. But you have the most powerful people in the world, period, stacking Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance is probably going to keep getting stronger long term. But we're going to take a look at this chart right here, and I believe there's a good chance we have a pullback. And we know that when Bitcoin dominance starts to weaken, altcoins are going to bounce. And I think that's about to happen. But I could be wrong. All right, check this out, guys. Here's Bitcoin dominance. It just exploded. I mean, absolutely exploded the other day. Now, the next day is when that uh, market maker blew out his book, for whatever that's worth. But if you go back and you look at the chart and look at this line right here, it could come down, test this line, and just keep going up, up, and up. Could happen. But I play the probabilities. And I don't want to not be stacking in this market and we get a push to the upside. I want to at least get, my first initial investment into dollar cost averaging. Now, I believe that there's a good chance that we test this line. Maybe we do it next week. I don't know. Maybe we do it this weekend. But Bitcoin dominance falls down and gets in this channel right here. And if that happens, we're going to get a pretty strong bounce. Now, if I'm wrong, okay, at least you didn't go all in and hopefully you have dry powder. And if Bitcoin dominance just keeps going up and up and up, well, we'll keep dollar cost averaging down. To me, I hope we don't get this bounce. I really don't. I would sacrifice my initial investment to get my dollar cost averaging started for Bitcoin dominance to explode and my favorite tokens go even lower. But when you look at these charts I'm about to show you, I don't think there's a lot of room left. All right, this is the USDT dominance. And what you want to see is the stablecoin market dominance to start to fall. When that happens, that means people are putting their money into the market. It's a inverse correlation between crypto and the stable coins. So if you look at this heat chart, there's a lot of liquidity. And when you talk about manipulation, guys, this is where the big money wants to take the market. That's the easiest place. And if you look at the POC, which is point of control, this is where the area that the majority or a huge amount of the crypto market has liquidity. So if they can bring people back into the market, a lot of the big money can start stacking. See, a lot of people don't understand that. You know, normally when you have the resistance and support levels in a project, retail's looking to buy the breakout or short the collapse or whatever. That's normally not where you want to be. About where you put your stops normally is where the big money needs to take that project, whatever project it is, to get filled because they have a lot more money they're trying to put in or take out of the market. Now, this is total 3. Guys, this right here, this wick, if you can see that, and this one, those are reversal tails. Doesn't mean it has to reverse, but there's a good chance. Now, if you can see this green little sector right here, there's a lot of liquidity and it just pretty much took that out. So I think we could definitely get a bounce from the upside and head toward this liquidity. So we could get a good little run. Maybe it's 3 days, maybe it's 3 weeks. I don't know. But for me, I don't believe we're in danger of getting into altcoin season or missing things. I think Bitcoin dominance is going to get stronger. So even if we bounce hard here, I'm looking to take some profits, a couple of handfuls, and get ready to maybe do it again. All right. Now, I'm going to give you 4 projects that are my high conviction plays. 2 are more conservative, 2 are a lot more risky. Now, this is AIOZ, one of my biggest bags. Now, if you look at the point of control where all that liquidity was, it hit there twice. And now there's no liquidity down here, none, zero. It's all gone. There's no short sellers. You know, there's not a lot of buyer. There's not a lot of activity. But this is all the liquidity that the market makers can manipulate and take it up. How high? I don't know. But that's a lot of room to run, in my opinion. And I want more AOs, so I'm willing to go ahead and buy more at this level. It'll probably be about 20% of what I want to add. Now, virtuals. I know a lot of people think that AI agents is going to be a one-hit wonder and they've had their run. I don't believe that. Now, I'm not really stacking AI agents that are individual plays. I like the infrastructure like virtual. And if you look, the same thing, guys, it went down to where all the liquidity was, pretty much swept that. There's nothing for the market makers to do, but pretty much take it higher. And you could get a substantial bounce and already take out some profits, hopefully in the next week or 2. Now, Superverse. Actually, let me back up real quick and say something, guys, about virtuals and AI and another project that I'm going to talk about, AI16Z. Those are not on the same level of risk of AIOZ and Superverse, in my opinion. And hopefully you are not loading the boat with, 80% of your portfolio in higher risk projects. Hopefully you have a better game plan than that. All right, this is Superverse. Now, if you look here, the point of control means they need to go sweep that liquidity. Now, it could come down. There's a little bit more liquidity down here. So Superverse could go even lower. But the odds are from right here, they're going to take Superverse higher. Now, AI16Z, kind of in the exact same boat. There's a little bit more liquidity, a little bit that they could take right here. But guys, I would think a project as solid as AI16Z with their AIOZ, stack that the developers love. This is one of my favorite AI agent projects. I think this thing could easily bounce till you get to right in here. Now, let's talk about something just in general. We had the market maker that, blew out his $2 billion bag, but the smart money, took profits and pretty much crashed this market. And then the short leverage pretty much is gone. You'd have to be a fool to be short this market. You want to short the pumps. I don't short the collapses. I short the pumps. And I do it often for whatever that's worth. Now, the big money that took those profits or was short from those high prices, it's time to repeat, guys. Who do you think's stacking the bags? If 90% of everyone investing in crypto lose money and retail's not buying, what do you think the smart money's doing? They're buying. Now, let's talk about volatility real quick because one thing I teach is two things I teach is to buy new projects in the hot sector. That's the biggest probability to make the most money and take profits along the way. This is not the bull runs from the past where you could just buy a top 10 project and get 100x life-changing gains, right? It's being diluted every bull run. And I believe the average project's probably only going to pump about a 3 to 5x in altcoin season, in the height of the bull run. Now, some projects are going to pump a lot more, but there's 34 million crypto projects out there. They all can't make these life-changing gains for everyone. You got to be a lot more selective, and you have to be smarter than the average person. Because, guys, so far, this bull run has just been, people eating each other, right? It's been like in the jungle, but a lot of people are making a ton of money, right? And the people that have been hodling or the people that don't want to take profits, they're the ones getting wrecked. They are the exit liquidity. And in my opinion, you need to start thinking more like a whale, even though you're not one. And when someone starts buying these projects, like look at this, guys, you buy AI16Z right here and you put in, $5 million, $10 million, and it starts to rip, right? It wouldn't take anything for it to double from here. What do you think they're going to do? Wait for altcoin season? No, they're going to take profits. So that being said, I want you guys to think about something. Altcoin season is a long way away, in my opinion. It could start in the morning. I don't know. But I think we're going to go down the sideways and we're going to have these pumps, right? We're going to have a pump for 2-3 weeks. The smart money is going to take back their profits. And the next time that, everyone gets excited again, just like they were, think about it, guys. Everyone was buying and excited back in March. The smart money took profits, crashed the market 7 months. Then the election came up. We ripped for what? 5 straight weeks. everyone was going all in. And now look where we're at. That's going to happen over and over. And then it's going to probably happen one more blowout time, like where the market just crashes at the end of the bull run where we think it's over. And then that's when we get the explosive altcoin season, and then it's over. And most people will probably be calling for, well, there's no altcoin season. I don't know how it's going to play out, guys, but I really believe you got to have a better strategy than you had now, unless you're doing well. Because that hodling and, just buying and wait till altcoin season and hope you catch the top, I don't think that's going to work for you. I don't see it working for anyone so far. Now, that being said, guys, I'm launching my private Discord, and it's called the Private Inner Circle. I'm extremely excited about it. It's going to be a, a community of like-minded people. You're going to have a lot of access to me and my thought process. There's going to be discounts on coaching and all kinds of stuff. We're going to keep growing the community to give you the tools you need. There's going to be alerts, all kinds of good stuff. Get on the list if you want to be part of our inner circle. Click a link below and that will put you on the list. Now, if you want coaching, I do one-on-one coaching, and I'm canceling the 3 Zoom calls. It was only $250. It's about to go to $799. This might be the last video I make about the 3 Zoom calls. Now, that's only $250. I've put all that information into a coaching course, which I think is a better way to teach. And it's going to be $499. But right now, you can have your pick for $250. And you get 16 videos and 1 Zoom call. So if you have an interest of that, guys, send me an email. I'll send you out the information. If you want to be part of our Discord and our launch, we're going to have giveaways and discounts and all kinds of cool stuff. Click that link and send me your email. And that being said, guys, I can't be more bullish. I want to encourage you guys to stay in the game, right? The game is just getting started, but it's a big boys game. There's that old saying, put your big girl panties on, right? That's what you're going to have to do, guys. You're going to have to get a game plan, and you're going to have to think like the smart money. Think like the 10%, right? Don't be buying the big green candles. That's when you're selling. And one last piece of alpha. Guys, when things are ripping and the FOMO and everyone is telling you you'd be crazy not to go all in and that you would be crazy to sell, that's what it takes, right? That's the 90% thinking. When the guy that put in 10 million, 50 million, $500 million in the market, he can't sell yet. He's got to wait till the FOMO and all the retail gets all hyped up. Now he can start dumping and dumping and dumping. And when the big boys take their profits, here we go again. You've got to understand that. Stop thinking like your money, like your $10,000 should do a 6, 7, 8x. Start adding some zeros. Think like the smart money, the whales, right? If a whale put in $10 million, right? If you had 10 grand, and you're up 30, 40, 50% in a day, you're probably not even going to think about taking any profits. If that was $10 million, right, and you're up 30%, that means you made $3 million in a day. What do you think they're going to do, guys? You see, if you think of it like that, it starts to make sense why these crypto markets are so volatile and why all the people just hodling and holding are the exit liquidity. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And either way, come back and be part of this community and hopefully join our private inner circle. Take care, guys. Get to stacking.